Okay, so this is gonna be a really simple trick. Now, before we begin, do you know how to shuffle without using a table? Okay, so this is what is going to happen. You're going to shuffle the deck. I guess one of the easiest way is this way, but you will do it right under the table without looking. Okay. Now, once you already put it under the table, you're gonna look up so you don't get a glimpse of what you're doing. Okay. All right. So just take the whole deck and put it right under. And let me give you a quick recap. You can just spread the deck or give it a shuffle. And then when you decide, you can take any card and turn it over and leave it face up. And close the spread. Give it a shuffle once again. Any shuffle you want. Okay. Without looking. Now with the hand that is free, take the box and put it under. And then put the whole deck right inside the box. Okay. So, do you know which card is the card that you turn over? No? Me neither. Okay. So, let's take a look. Which card is that card that you turn over? Okay. Alright. So, right here we have one card. One card only. Well, guess what? I also have one card turned over. This card is the 4 of diamonds, and the card that you turn over is the 4 of diamonds. I don't know how you did it, but you did it pretty well. Okay, so this is going to be a beginner's trick. You can even deceive a lot of magicians with it. It is really good, at least the first time. So you need 2 decks, one a normal deck, and the other one is a gimmick deck. This gimmick deck, it is a double face deck, okay, all the way through, except one card. This card, the 4 of diamonds in this case, is coming from the normal deck, the regular deck. And just make sure that whatever card you're using, and when you put it on the double face, make sure you remove that card from this side and the other one, from both sides, okay? So this one, if you are sitting on the table, make sure you put this deck right in between the legs, okay? As long as your legs are under the table. In this case, I'm putting the gimmick deck all the way over here in a secret pocket, right under the table, okay? So you are showing the normal deck, give it a shuffle. Don't say anything about the backs. That's something they're supposed to know unconscious. And just flash the backs, okay, really casual. That's all you have to do. When you give the example, the way they're supposed to behave or the way they're supposed to do it, you're gonna move the hands right under the table, okay? And switch this deck for a gimmick one, all right? The faster you do it, the better, at least for the explanation. You don't have to bring it down and then back right away, but at least don't take too long as I did it in a performance. I had to do the switch over here, so I was really trying not to do a lot of hand movement, but it was better. If you have the table right over your legs, it's gonna be better. You put the deck, the gimmick deck, right over your legs. Whatever you wanna do it, either way, this is the way it's working. When you give the deck to the spectator, tell them to put it right under the table. So I'm gonna give it this way. It can be a double back, and then just use a double face card, okay? It can be the opposite of this, but this is the way I'm doing it anyway, so I don't have to show the face right away. So I keep the suspense at the end a little longer. So once you give the deck to the spectator, this is really important. They need to put the hands under the table as much as they can, because sometimes the layman, they don't even know how to shuffle the deck without using the table. So they can shuffle any way they want it, like this way, okay? Let's assume this is under the table. And just spread and take any card you want. It is going to be really unlikely that they turn over the only normal card. Then tell them to shuffle it again. Alright? So this is also a key part. Tell the spectator to look up. It's better because, believe me, they're going to try to get a peek on the deck. Sometimes they are not really good at it, and they probably believe they're turning over 2 cards. They probably don't know how messed up they end up doing it, but just tell them to look up. Now give them the box and make sure you open it up really well. And with a hand that is free, they take it and put it right under the table. Make sure they don't take the whole deck outside of the table. Once they put it inside the box, okay, this is going to be really important. How you're supposed to know which side you're supposed to pull the deck, this way or this way. So as you can see over here, in the double face deck, I have some pencil marks. I'm using a pencil so I can erase them later for other purposes, okay? So this pencil mark, as you can see, I put it on both sides. So when they put it inside the box, and when I open it up, I'm gonna be the only one looking at it. The pencil marks right over here. But the audience, they don't know where I'm looking because I'm gonna open it up and cover it right away. So before I even pull it out, if I see the pencil marks over here, I'm gonna turn it over and take it out this way so they will see only this side of the deck, okay? And that's where the only regular card is gonna show up. So if I don't see the pencil marks when I open it up, well, I'm gonna show it this way, okay? Everything relies on the pencil marks. I did a pencil marks all the way through, if you can see it right over here, on each and every card, okay? All the way up on top and at the bottom as well, okay? This is really important on both sides. So that's gonna be the key part. Now, like I said, it's gonna be really unlikely that the spectator put the actual card that they turn over all the way at the bottom, and also it's gonna be really unlikely that they end up turning over the only normal card. Now for a setup, all the cards, this side, they don't have pencil marks over here. And this side of the deck, that's why I'm placing the normal card all the way on top, face down. On the other side, you see the pencil marks, okay? So that's gonna be the initial setup. So if you are scared, you don't wanna take chances in asking the spectator to shuffle before they even turn the card over, because they probably end up turning over the normal card. You know, when they have to spread, turn it over, and leave it face up. You can just leave the card all the way on top, and when you handle the deck and they put it right under the table, instead of asking them to shuffle the deck, just ask them to turn over any card, and then they can shuffle later, okay? Well, that's gonna be up to you, either way you wanna do it. So that's the way I did it anyway. So as you notice in that prediction, you don't have to use two decks. I mean, you don't have to use a secondary deck for you to give an example. You can do a prediction on a piece of paper. You can do it as I did it, just use a second deck, or you can just leave a single card over here as a prediction. Either way, the revelation is going to be up to you, but that's the way I did it, and the handling is going to be up to you. A really simple trick to do, and if you still have any questions, make sure you post it in the comment section down below. And I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial.